Hey everybody, my name's ButzNut, and today we're gonna do something different. Today I'm gonna recommend you 6 manhwas you should pick up in 2021. If you don't know what manhwas are basically mangas, but Korean styled. So basically mangas from Korea. And why should you listen to me recommend those manhwas? Well, actually, I lived in Korea for quite some time. So I guess I'm entitled to recommend those. So now that we're all on the same page, let's head right into the list. I Am the Grim Reaper. I Am the Grim Reaper follows a girl named Scarlet who gets resurrected as, you guessed it, the Grim Reaper. While in purgatory, she finds herself in pure darkness as suddenly Satan in person appears in front of her. And it gets even weirder when he tells her that he's a huge fan of her. With no knowledge of her past, she's wondering why. Satan, who gives her no answer why he's a fan, tells her she can go back to Earth, but in return she has to kill one sinner every day. If she's not meeting the daily requirement, she has to suffer eternal darkness in purgatory. As she gets back to Earth, she quickly tries to find answers of her past, as well as killing sinners. At least, that's what she's thinking. Cause not every sinner is really a sinner, but has something done humans conduct as a sin. Even if you killed someone to save multiple lives, you're marked as a sinner. Can she figure out who she was in the past, while killing sinners, even if their sins helped others to survive? I Am the Grim Reaper is a pretty dark story with a lot of depth. Even minor side characters feel complete, as well as their quote-unquote sins. Well, what delighted me the most was the dark and kinda cyberpunk art style that fits the setting so well. Also, the character development of Scarlet, the main protagonist, is just a treat. Get me right, it's a treat. The webtoon is filled with funny panels, while also maintaining the harsh reality of death and the life as a Grim Reaper. You should definitely pick this one up if you're into some dark mystery stories filled with humor and a hacking great art style, if I dare to say so. The God of Highschool. Yes, I hear you. But God of Highschool already has an anime, why should I pick it up then? Let me answer this question for you. The anime covers around 112 chapters, of 502 as of the time I'm making that video. You heard it right. 502 chapters. And to be true, the first 112 chapters are just a tournament arc, but after those the real story unfolds. And let me tell you, it's great. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to get spoiled on the story of the God of Highschool, go to the time you see right now in the video. For the rest of us, welcome to Spoiler City. After the tournament, Mori gets somewhat of a clue how his new powers works he received. And he and his friends have to use all of their strength to take down a new regime that emerged after the tournament. But they're not only fighting on Earth to get things back in order, that's something strange though. They also fight in other dimensions too. With new friends and even stronger enemies, can they save the Earth and change things back to normal? The God of Highschool is available on webtoons, so get into it. If you watch the anime, you could skip the first 112 chapters, but I would recommend to read them so you get back up to date. Springtime for Blossom. Springtime for Blossom is a romance manhwa with 34 chapters that follows a girl named Blossom and a guy named Matthew. Yep, that's his name, which is strange for Koreans, and I know that. Anyways, Matthew is a loser in school with no chance of getting close to a girl or getting a date. Every girl is rejecting him or just ignores him, when suddenly the school beauty Blossom stands in front of him. But when she asked him if he lives alone and if it's okay that she visits him, a dream comes true for him. Later the same day, Blossom really shows up, but has luggage with her, as if she wants to move in. And yes, she really does. But why is the school beauty moving in with him, even if they never talked before? Does she have some kind of secret? Is she just here to bully him? Or maybe she's using him. Or maybe she's secretly in love with him. Springtime for Blossom is a romantic treat and kinda reminds me of Komi-san, but more talkative and blonde. The art style is beautiful and every character has its own charm, but the story is what kept me reading. As cute as this manhwa is, it's filled with minor secrets around Blossom. Especially because no one knows her background. And everything gets even more complicated when Matthew's best friend joins the story. I definitely would recommend this manhwa if you're searching for a small romance manhwa. Also, the manhwa already ended, so you can find out the truth. We're now right in the middle of the list, so it's time to ask you something. Have you some manhwas or manhwas you could recommend? Or maybe you already read one of the manhwas I talked about. Write it down in the comments. Now, off to number 3. Such a cute spy. Such a Cute Spy is focusing on the South-North Korean conflict. Dogu Park is a mathematical genius, and because of that he's capable of calculating even the hardest equations. But that talent goes not unknown, as the North Korean dictatorship has heard of him. To kidnap him, the North Koreans sent a spy to seduce him. And damn, that's a cute spy. Can he withstand such a cute spy, or does she have to use excessive force to capture him? This kind of romance manhwa is also one of the shorter ones, but damn, the story is catchy. And of course even more if you're interested in the whole Korean conflict. No, it's not an actual representation of the conflict, but it has some details you might find in some documentaries. And with only 40 chapters, it's a fun read for the evening. The Gamer. I guess you heard of this one, but if not, here you go. Han Ji-won is a normal student who loves gaming. I mean, I do too, and I love to visit the PC Bang with my friends. For clarification, a PC Bang is basically a PC cafe. You can order drinks, food and snacks there while you're gaming. I miss Korea. Anyways, enough of old stories. Han Ji-han loves gaming, as I said before. But things got strange when he discovered he got some kind of superpower. He got a level system as he is some kind of RPG character. Even easy tasks as going to the store for his mother is earning him experience points. He can use those experience points to level up different skills. But it gets even weirder when he discovers that everyone around him has stats displayed over their heads. But when he gets attacked by monsters, he learns that he has to fight them with his new acquired powers. But he's not the only one who got some kind of level up. As a gamer myself, this is a wet dream of excitement. While the art style reminds me more of a traditional manga drawings, each panel is still fully colored. The story takes some turns here and there to keep you reading, and with almost 400 chapters, you definitely have some reading time with this one. The Girls of the Wilds. The Wilds High School has a 42-year tradition as a girl-only in fighting specialized high school, when suddenly a boy named Song Jae-gu joined the school. As the only male in this high school, you think he has some sort of romantic or perverted stay there. But psych! He learns that the girls there have some punch into them, and he has none. But it gets worse when he met Queen, who is the champion of the high school. Not only did he drench her in coffee and called her a monster, no, he also was seen in the shower where she was showering. Could this be his end at the Wilds High School? Girls of the Wilds is an amazing MMA manhwa. In my opinion, it's even better than the God of the High School. The fight scenes are very well drawn and all the girls have their own little quirks, but those makes them so lovable. But also following Song Jae's journey to become stronger in an all-female high school is really enjoyable. Definitely pick this one up if you can. The manhwa ended already with 260 chapters. It's not the biggest one, but it is a treat every page. I hope you liked the list I created. Write me down in the comments if you pick one of those up or if you have already finished one of them. Also get me some recommendations, maybe you have something I should read. Back then when I was living in Korea, I saw a lot of people reading manhwas next to me. In the subway, PC Bang or university, everywhere they read a manhwa. Oh, and if you want to know something about Korea that I can answer you, ask me down in the comments. Anyways, I hope you liked this little list. If so, maybe give this list a like and show it to your friends. And while you're down there, hit the subscribe button to not miss another video. I create programming tutorials with anime-styled content and I talk about anime and manhwa a lot. So maybe stick around so we can discuss some more manhwa and manga and anime related stuff and also learn something about programming. Anyways, have fun reading those manhwas I told you about. Stay healthy, stay safe, but most importantly, stay awesome my friends. Bye.
hentai